Well, hello, ladies and germs. I know it's late here in Colorado. It's 10 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock. We're going to start the stream in 2 minutes. I don't necessarily expect any of you to join me. So I will not be paying attention to Discord or chat for the most part, maybe a little bit with chat. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting broadcast. Yeah, it's going to be weird. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to have to figure out how to do it as we go. Because I've never quite done something like this. So we'll see how it goes. I did pop my chat window out. So if you guys do want to chat, hit me up. But yeah, we're going to actually make the ReShade tutorial video. And I want to try to do the entire thing on the stream so you guys can kind of see the process behind it. It's going to be a pretty short video. So when I actually do the recording part of it, like, you know, part of the video, I'm going to take Fistcam off and it's just going to be the straight game. But I'm still going to use the audio. It's going to be a little weird because the audio, well, it's going to do a recording, but and a stream, and we're going to use the recording because it's separated into different tracks. At least I hope it still is. If not, we'll just have to use the stream track, which yeah, I don't know if I have that. See, I stream in OBS, and I actually do most of my recordings right now still in slobs. I'm in the process of transitioning. I don't know if OBS audio is set up. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see. We'll find out. I mean, worst case, yeah, it's a 5-minute video. It's not going to be a big deal. But anyway, you're going to get to see my process. Okay, so the plan is to start recording. We're going to get into Star Citizen, and I need to film a couple things. We'll probably just wake up and then be like, hey guys, we're going to do, you know, I might do like a FOIP thing, even though my camera's in use, but it won't be for that time. So I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll say, hey, we're going to do a video on ReShade and how it works. But the first thing we're going to do is show the differences between ReShade and not ReShade. So I have taken ReShade off of my computer. I do not have it right now. Let me check, make sure. Yeah, I don't have it. Because 315.1 was updated and it just all of a sudden didn't like the ReShade that I had on there. Probably because it wasn't installed with the installer. So I'm going to go through installing it and putting it on there and getting it to work, setting up your hotkeys, setting up your screenshot directory. And then I want to start the video, I want to show the difference between ReShade and not ReShade. And some of the LiDAR features. So, oh, my daughter's telling me goodnight. Come on, come in. Can you see the camera?
Yeah.
Can it see? Oh, it's just seeing your shirt.
Yeah.
Put your head down here.
No.
You good? You're just gonna cover up Port Olisar back there? All right. I love you. Love you. Good night. She wants to be a streamer one day. We'll see. Maybe. Who knows if my wife's gonna come down. Okay. So let's get started, guys. I usually keep my mic actually. Some people say do this, and this is how far away your mic should be, but it's kind of in my field of view. So I actually like to bring it a little bit closer. I know it gets a little more bassy and a little deeper, but I don't have a problem with that. I don't know if you guys do, but anywho's, it's what else? I don't know what else. Let's get this party started. I don't imagine a lot of you are going to watch this live, and that's okay. but it's there for you later if you want to see it. It's on Patreon. Of course, it's on YouTube. And then if you're watching it from the Discord, you know, you can choose to watch it on YouTube. It is for all the subscribers, not just Patreon. It's also for the Twitch subscribers. You guys have access to this as well. I would ask that you don't share the link because this is your special stuff. You know, this is some of the content you guys pay for, behind the scenes, extra content that the normal people aren't going to get. People that just, you know, hang out. So thank you very much for subscribing on Twitch or on Patreon. Joe and I, once we get a little bit more of a following on Patreon and maybe Twitch, we're really going to start doing subscriber only streams. We might even break them up to Patreon only. Like I do Patreon, he does Twitch subscriber only, something like that. I don't know. We need to get more people going so that it makes sense to do specific content for specific people. So Patreon, we're looking for 10. We have 4. And then I want to segregate the Patreon tiers, and we want to segregate Twitch tiers when we get there, to where those higher tiers actually get more exclusive access to myself and Jawa. And if you don't know, guys, my first name is Josh. Jawa's first name is Walter. So if you hear me say Walter, or if you hear Walter say Josh, now you know who they're talking to. So I'm not trying to hide that fact at all. Probably many of you know my first and last name, but just putting it out there. If you don't know the origin of my name, ask me sometime. I'd love to tell you some sea stories, because it's from my time when I was in the Navy. So anyway, let's get this video started. Let me switch over to in game. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put the YouTube chat window on the other side because I'm going to be using OBS way too much. So hopefully this works. I know there's one playback. Someone's watching. There's one playback. I hope it's not just myself. So anyway, let's hop into Star Citizen. This is without ReShade. So what that really means, guys, is that this is the base game. Now it is still in 4K. I'm only streaming in 1080p. Hopefully the stream goes well. I had some stuttering last time. You'll see how long it takes to make a 5-minute video. Anyway, so ReShade, basically what it does is it adds a filter in, and it changes the way the shaders work in the game. I don't know if it works through injection or what, but it will highlight certain colors. It'll darken some, it'll lighten some, it'll pull some out. And that's the base version. I think it's called Sweet FX, and I use Mr. Boy's version from Cobra Force. And then there's a mode that's like an MVG, just like MVG's. Bright white light hurts, but you can see other things because it kind of transforms the screen into green, and we'll see if that works, because that's like a preset. And then there's a couple other ones that I like to use called LiDAR. Basically what it does is it removes a bunch of shaders, and it allows us to see Star Citizen at night, because you can't see Star Citizen when it's real dark and you're like flying around a planet. You can't see nothing, and there's trees down there, and there's all kinds of other stuff. Once you get really close to a station, then you can see the lights, and maybe that's how the designers made it, but I don't think so. This is 930 years into the future, right? We still have night vision goggles. We probably have thermal vision. We probably have all kinds of different visions. And so the LiDAR, I don't use it to cheat. I use it to land. I use it to be able to see where the station is, where the trees are, where the mountains are. And I usually use the green mode at night. Sometimes in the day, if there's like a really bad windstorm, I'll turn it on, and then we can see through the windstorm, the dust storm. So it's a really neat feature. John and I both like it a lot. So anyway, let's we're in. Let's get started. So we're gonna turn off chat. the game. We're going to make sure we have a helmet and some stuff on. Okay, so it's daytime at Microtech. Okay. Oh, someone was in this hab before. 2 people, because there's 2 medical gowns. I thought my hab was my own. This is my habs. This is my hab. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I will sleep in my hab when I am not in game. My hab's name is Charlene. If you've ever seen Full Metal Jacket, you'll get that. All right. So we're going to go down, and I think we're just going to, we're just basically going to pull out a ship and say, hey, this is what ReShade looks like, or with what we're going to show footage without ReShade, but I might go ahead and just record the audio as well. So I don't know why I'm at my, oh God, that stupid bell. Look at this, that little extra compartment thing. What? That's so ridiculous. It's still there. I don't know if it's an IE thing or what. 45 seconds. Come on, man. Wait, we're going to the spaceport. What is this guy doing? Homie, your face is on backwards. Oh, you better look. No, what are you doing? Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. This has been happening in 315. It's ridiculously bad. Okay, where's this guy going?
Now approaching station.
Okay, we want to go to the terminal. Yes. Space station. Is that guy's head still backwards?
Careful. Doors.
Oh no, now he's good. Okay. Okay, so the plan is we're going to pull out one of the ships I have here. I don't know what I have. And we're just going to fly around a little bit. And what I want to try to do is, I mean, it's going to be 2 different times of day by the time we get back in with ReShade, but it shouldn't be like totally different. But I would like to fly the same path that I flew before. So we'll just record some gameplay footage, and I'll pretend like we're up on the screen with ReShade and without ReShade, and then when we go into edit, when we go into post, I'll put both of them together. So, oh man, I'm all unbuttoned, showing off my chest. There we go. Why do I have all these buttons on? I don't know. This is like my favorite flannel. My favorites. There we go. Now I look like a human being. Okay.
The capsule.
Yeah, the capsule will depart. Yep, I'm with you, lady. I'm with you, Miss Babbage. So I do have like 3 videos kind of going at once, so it's probably gonna wreck a little bit of my FPS. When you stream, it always does a little bit. I made my main one a little bit smaller, so hopefully it doesn't suck down as much video. Whenever you stream, it can get kind of wonky, if that makes sense. No one's on the chat yet. If you are watching, which I don't know if you are, please say hello. If you're watching this live, obviously when I'm recording, I can't say anything, but once I stop recording, I'll come back on. Now, here's the thing. This has to be one recording. So, yeah, because that's what we're going to be editing. So, it's going to be a little weird to edit.
For the latest updates on ship availability and
Anyway, what ship should we bring out? We got a hammer. We're not bringing out the hammerhead or the deemer. No Vanguard. Maybe an arrow. I like the Pisces. Let's bring out the Pisces Expedition. It's a not a crazy fast ship. It has a good view screen. And we'll set up our cameras and we'll transition from cockpit to screen. Come on. Hangar 4. What is with the FPS right now? So, I know they went in and changed some stuff. I hope they didn't mess up the FPS again. Especially at Microtech. It's probably because I'm streaming, but that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I like how my landing gear doesn't render in until now. Okay. Maybe I'm just on a bad server. Maybe there's a lot of people on. I'm in a full server. Who knows? Maybe they did some back-end improvements that didn't work. Yeah, close the door. Thank you. All right. I do like how the Pisces goes from green to red once you turn power on. Power's on. Not hearing the engines. Haven't been hearing them in the past few days. That's better. They got a lot of bugs to fix for 316. They're going to introduce their own stuff. Yeah, we'll retract our gear. Now we're going to go forward. Basically our view position in the Pisces. Okay, we're just going to go SCM. And I'm going to remove my face. This cam coming off. We're going to start recording in 3, 2, 1, action. Well, hello, folks. Welcome back to Fist25. Of course, that's screwed to that. 1, 2, 3, action. Well, hello, folks. Welcome back to Fist25 at Fistic Jawa Save the Universe. I am here. We're going to do a video on ReShade and how it works within the game. I'm currently flying an Anvil Pisces, and this is what the game looks like at Microtech without ReShade. I normally do play with ReShade. So I imagine this is probably what the majority of you guys see as we're flying through New Babbage. This is kind of a raw and unedited cut in front of the Pisces going at SCM speed. So real quick before we get into how to do this, I want to fly straight towards Nest, and I want to show you a side-by-side comparison of what non-ReShade and what ReShade looks like. Now we're kind of in the early morning with the non-ReShade of Microtech, and hopefully by the time I get this to post-processing, we'll have the video with ReShade with you know, I guess it'll be the daytime. And so from there, I am going to I'm going to wait till I cross this Nest apartment building, and then I'm going to head basically straight up, make it into space, and I want to show you what the Pisces looks like with and without ReShade. Okay, so up from the landing pad up there, there's some bad guys at Microtech apparently. So let me reset the camera here. This is what the Pisces looks like without ReShade in the daytime. This is an expedition, that's why it has a red canopy. In Star Citizen without any type of filtering. After we get ReShade installed and working with the easy anti-cheat, we're going to show you what like a planet looks like with ReShade. We're going to show you, well, I mean, that's going to be Microtech. We're also going to show you what the MBG looks like in the dark, what the LiDAR looks like, and then the MBG LiDAR. All right, folks, so with that, I'm going to head back to New Babbage, and we're going to cut over back to myself, and we're going to see how to do the ReShade install. All right, guys, so I'm going to bring FistCam back online. actually don't want to leave Armistice because there are a couple bogeys over there. Who are they? I don't know. Misk Freelancer is one of them. Yeah, not allowed to shoot an Armistice. So let's take the Pisces and we will beat feet to New Babbage International Terminal Station, whatever it is. I love the Pisces. I don't know why it's 4 SCU, but it's still one of my favorite ships. It is. All right, can I call for a landing yet?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm aware, lady. I'm aware.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, up here. That's a interesting one. Okay, I think that hangar may be too big for this, but whatever. The wind is heavy at Microtech. Okay. All right.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
All right. So we're done with that. I like to get out of the ship before I quit. Time is of the essence, so I'm not even going to bother store the ship. I'm just going to quit game because we already got that footage. Now I'm going to switch over to main display. Okay, and you guys can see that I have the spectrum up. So basically in the video, I'm going to do like my intro. And then I'll do like the Patreon and I got to put the subscribers in there too. And then it'll cut into the video, which we're going to do in just a sec. We're going to use it on this ReShade here. So we're going to go full screen. And I'm going to turn off Fiscam. Maybe. Oh, it's under Brio. There we go. Okay, and let's film this section. Oh, I need to know if I have my cursors on. Okay. All right, and 3. Oh, wait. I need to. Did I need the RSI website up for something? Oh, hey, that's the new MSR video. I fixed it. I don't think I needed. No, I don't. Okay. So in 3, 2, 1, action. All right, folks. So welcome to the video. I don't know if you've noticed, but with the new Star Citizen launcher graphic on screen, we are going to be having to use, or Star Citizen is going to be using what's called Easy Anti-Cheat, EAC. A lot of people don't like it. Some people do, but it's a way to prevent files that are not whitelisted or game files from being used while you're playing the game. It is what it says. It's an easy anti-cheat. So, but they have whitelisted the ReShade, and I'm going to show you here how to install it. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the ReShade website. The link will be in the description below, but I believe it's reshade.me. You're going to come to this very front page, and it starts talking about what ReShade is. It's a generic post-processing injector for video software. It was developed by Crowsire. And this does work for more than Star Citizen. You'll notice if you install it, it'll be in other places. It does support Direct 3D 9, 10, which also knows DirectX, 11, which is what Star Citizen uses, 12, which is the Gen 12 renderer, OpenGL, and Vulkan. One day we will be going to Vulkan with DirectX 12, so I'm not sure how it's going to work, but it will work there. You do need a computer with Windows 7, 8, 10, or 11, I believe it does work on, and Net Framework 4.5 or higher must be installed. And so what it does is there's a bunch of shaders in here and like different types of FX is what it calls. Really, people in Star Citizen only use really a couple of them, and I'm only going to show you the stuff that I use. I use a regular. It's based off of Sweet FX, but it's Mr. Boy with Cobra Force. He kind of has his own little shader setup, and I really like how it is. So I shamelessly copied it, and I still use it. So we're going to try to install that and see if that works. I think it'll work. We'll see. But I'm going to show you how to do that on the screen here. And then, so that comes with Sweet FX, which kind of, it makes the darks darker, the brights brighter, the contrast a little better. It just makes the shaders in general better. Then there's another mode, which I just call MVG mode, which it removes some of the shaders that are in game, prevents them from displaying. And it basically works like if you were wearing MVG goggles. It's not great, but it is okay. If you watch my my upcoming video on the Mercury Star Runner, I do have to go into MVG mode because it is so dark in the asteroid field where I'm trying to fight people. I literally cannot see where the rocks are. It is that dark. So I turn that on. And then sometimes when I land on the planets, I use, or the moons, it's so dark that I turn on what they call LiDAR mode. There's LiDAR and MVG LiDAR, and that will show us, hopefully I have those on screen. We'll see. That'll take a bunch of textures and stuff away, and we'll be able to see the ground and see trees and mountains and stuff, and so we won't run into them. Anyway, let's get started with ReShade. By the way, they do have a forum, a Discord, a frequently asked questions, all kinds of different stuff here. But really, you just need to hit this purple button that says download. So we're going to hit that. It's going to bring us down here that it's open source. Don't click any of this stuff over here. You don't need to go to the GitHub. You don't need to click on these ads here. I like to hit X. There's a big section here marked download. Version 4.9.1 is what is considered the whitelist ReShade for Star Citizen. Came out January 9th, 2021. It uses a preset file and an INI file. I'm going to show you how to do that. So basically, you're going to hit download ReShade 4.9.1. We're going to click that. In Windows, we're going to tell it to keep the file, obviously. And we're going to open the file. It says, click here to select a game and manage its ReShade installation. It works, boom, right off the bat. Don't click enable disable ReShade and Vulkan globally. Not all games are Vulkan. There's only a few games that are Vulkan. I think Doom is one of them, but so don't click that button. You don't need to. Click on the top one, the bigger one. It says click here to select a game and manage its ReShade installation. So we're going to click on that. It's going to bring up a ton of games, right? Guess what's not in here? Star Citizen is not in here. You can come down here and look at all the different games that I have on my computer, and if we go into the S's, yeah, Soul Calibur, Skyrim, yeah, you don't see Star Citizen in there. So what we're going to have to do for this one is we're going to have to hit browse. Okay, from browse, it takes us to our download here. We're going to go to the Star Citizen directory. I have a little shortcut up here, but I'm going to show you how to get to it from scratch. Now, yours might be on your C drive. Mine is not. I have a very specific drive that I install Star Citizen on. It's a M.2. It's my second M.2, so it's on my S drive here. Okay, but yours might be on the C drive. It doesn't really matter, but you need to get to that drive. The first directory you go to is Program Files. Double click on that. Then we're going to click on Roberts Space Industries. Then we're going to go to Star Citizen, obviously. Then obviously you can do, you have to do this separately on the PTU, but we're going to do this right now on live. You can put this on the PTU, but just know it's a separate installation. So go to live, and then you have the launcher, and then you have bin 64. We're going to go to bin 64. We actually want the Star Citizen executable. So the directory, if we look this up here, is Program Files, Robert Space Industries, Star Citizen Live, bin 64, and we're going to click on starcitizen.exe. We're going to hit open. Now here's the thing, it does not use Vulkan, it does not use OpenGL, it uses DirectX 10 and 11, so that's what we're going to click on. Now this is the standard stuff that comes with it. I'm going to give you a link to my Discord to get you the shaders that I use. If you want to try some of these other shaders, feel free, it's your computer. But all I ever install is Standard Effects, SweetFX. I don't do anything else. So I'm going to hit OK. And it's going to install. Select the files to install, hit OK. ReShade setup was successful. That's it. Now, if you wanted to install it for another game or edit the settings that you already had, you can continue to do that. If you open up the program again straight from downloads, you could also, it comes back and you can kind of do the same thing with Star Citizen. So we're going to go ahead and close the application here for ReShade. And by hitting the X, we're now going to open up our bin 64 directory. So guys, I'll prove it to you. It is S drive, Program Files, Robert Space Industries, Star Citizen Live, bin 64. Now, what was added here? ReShade shaders was added here. Under shaders is shaders, and then textures is added into there. If you come down, oh well, before we scroll down, dxgi.dll and dxgi.log. Those are two files that we're going to have to change. It doesn't work in Star Citizen having these files how they are. It also installs reshade.ini, and then once you first use it, it'll have a reshade.log file that'll come in here. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to rename the dxgi.dll. We're going to right click it. We're going to click on rename. We're going to name it D3D11. I'm pretty sure. .dll. We're going to hit enter, and it changes the name of the DLL file. Let me double check here. I have this whole thing about ReShade in my Discord, Sons of Valhalla. ReShade 4.9.1, and we're going to rename. Why am I having trouble reading this? That is done. The presets. I believe if I just click Mr. Boy's files here, then it will, let's see, it will open. We have, okay, that doesn't help me. Okay, here's my ReShade. So yes, it's d3d11.dll. That is what we're going to name everything to. Of course, my full screen popped off. Okay. So with that, we're going to go back into the bin64 directory. Now that we named the dxgi.dll to d3d11.dll, we're also going to rename its log file to d3d11.log. And that's it. You can play the game right now with this ReShade, and it should work. Should. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the extra step because I'm fairly confident that we know what we're doing. We are going to go up to my downloads, and we're going to pull up Mr. Boy. And I have this link on my Discord with these files, Mr. Boy's shader files. So you notice there's ReShade shaders, presets, and there's no presets over here. We have presets that Mr. Boy has already set up. So I'm going to take both of these files. I'm going to hold down Control and left click both of them. Then I'm going to hold down my right mouse click, drag them over to the other folder. I'm going to let go of my right mouse button and hit copy here. I'm going to replace all the files in the destination. Okay, so now we have presets and we have ReShade shaders. So let's click out of this. We're going to go back and we're going to reopen Star Citizen. Let's see what happens. There's the easy anti-cheat logo, Star Citizen's initial listing. Hopefully it doesn't freak out and error out. We are going into the live server where we just installed ReShade. Okay, it looks like it actually is coming up. If you look on the very top of the screen, it says ReShade 4.9.1, visit ReShade, blah, 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 blah. It installed successfully. Press home to start the tutorial, of which we are going to do. I'm just waiting for the actual start page to launch for Star Citizen. And then we'll get into that home page. Come on, baby. I guess a lot of people have been having login issues. There we go. So now Star Citizen is actually loading. We don't have ReShade turned on yet. This is without ReShade. Okay, so I'm going to hit the home button on my keyboard, and it brings up the ReShade menu. Now, this is obviously not the first time I'm using ReShade. Feel free to read all this stuff. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to hit skip tutorial. If you want to read that and go through all that kind of stuff, awesome. Good for you. That's really not what we're trying to do here. And I know my screen is like flickering and freaking out right now. I'm sorry about that. I can't fix that right now. Okay. Now from here, we should be turning on ReShade. I do apologize for the flickering. Let me see if this actually works in game cap. It does. Okay, so there we go. So we fixed the flickering. Sorry about that, folks. No, it's been a long time since I actually had this all swapped out. I believe. Oh, Mr. Boy, you might have to help me, buddy. I believe we had fake HD. No, because I actually have HDR. It might be fake HDR. I thought we actually had presets set up here. Okay, so here we go. I'm remembering now. Sorry, guys. So where it says ReShade shader, ReShade preset, you just click on that. And it opens up your directory, right? Bin 64, where we just installed everything. You're going to want to go into the presets folder. So just double click it. And then now you have all your presets. You have default preset, LiDAR green, LiDAR, and night vision. I'm going to start with default preset. I'm going to hit select. You can see my screen already changed. So I want you to see this screen here in the middle. Oh, and I have my camera on. I should turn that off. So guys, I'm gonna re-record that, okay? I want to get off on that. Okay, we're just gonna select. Oh man, I might not be able to. 60. Oh, geez. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. We'll start over. 3, 2, 1, action. All right, guys. So, I had my camera on earlier. I'm not trying to have my camera on in this video, so I apologize. But to go into ReShade here, and you're going to want to click the top here where it says like ReShade. You're going to be basically in the bin 64 directory. You're going to have to click on this and open it up and go into the presets directory up here. Once you go into that directory, just pick one of the presets, choose default preset.ini, and then hit select. It's going to bring you over here, and it's already going to shade your screen. So we're going to go ahead and hit home. That's going to close the reshade window. Now, if I hit scroll lock, oh wait, maybe that's not it. It used to be it. Okay. If I hit home, let's see. Oh, I think my old buttons used to still are on here. No, they certainly aren't. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. Apparently ReShade changed some of their controls. That's okay. We're going to do it manually. Up here at the top, after you hit home, you get back in the menu. Next to default preset, there's little arrows left and right. If I hit the arrow to the right, it turns on my LiDAR green, which you can't really see anything at the loading screen. And then I have regular LiDAR. We'll go over that when we get in the game. Then there's night vision. You can see how everything kind of turns yellow and green. Then there's the default preset. Now, you can and should be able to turn reshade off. It's just you have to set, okay, so none of the keyboard shortcuts are set when you do a brand new install. So if you click on settings and under general, you have your overlay key is home. I like to change all my stuff to left alt plus whatever, right? So up here, I'm actually going to change it to left alt and home, or alt and home. And that brings up this menu that's here on the left. For my effect toggle key, I like to use scroll lock, but I use alt and scroll lock. So I just hit alt and scroll lock in there. I don't use the effect reload. And then my switching keys, I use, where's that at? Preset switching keys. So I will use alt page down, and then to go back, alt page up. So I use everything with alt, and it's easy to do with my left hand. Then I don't mess with any of this stuff up here. I do, however, go and change, or I keep my screenshot here. It will change your default screenshots. It will use ReShade for screenshots instead of the default RSI screenshots, the default game. And you could change the screenshot path, which you should. I have a specific directory I like to put mine in. So you can hit this little folder for the path. I actually put my stuff not in the Star Citizen directory. I don't even have it on my S drive. I actually believe I have it on my D drive. Oh my gosh. You guys are seeing all my stuff here. Not that it's a big deal. I believe it's under hit film video saves, and then is it snapshots? No, I think it's under Star Citizen, and nope, it's not under there. It's close enough. I'm going to put it under just the Star Citizen for now. I'll figure out where it is later, and I will put it in there. I'll change that path. But right now, when it does screenshots, that's where it's going to save. And then the screenshot name, it's going to say Star Citizen. It's going to go year, month, day, hour, minute, second. That's how it saves. It's going to save everything as a PNG file. You can change this. You can change the screenshot name format. You can change whether it goes to a bitmap, a PNG, or a JPG file, a JPEG. You can do clear alpha channel. You can do before and after images of without ReShade and with ReShade, which I usually do when there's a contest. So you can do a whole bunch with the screenshots, and then do the show screenshot message. Yes, I do that so I can see that it actually took. And that's pretty much all I do, guys. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. There's statistics in here. There's a log. There's an about. There's D3, D11. There's all kinds of stuff you can do, but this is what I do. I leave it alone from here. Now, I hit Alt Home, and here is the game, the long screen with ReShade on. I'm going to turn ReShade off. You see how the gamma went up, and it's a little bit duller. ReShade on, ReShade off, ReShade on, ReShade off. Okay, so with that, let's turn ReShade on. Let's hop in the game. And I'm going to cut to you with we're going to be we're basically going to load up, and we're going to be we're going to go fly around a little bit outside of the microtech area, so I can show off some of the different stuff with ReShade, and we'll hit like a moon surface. We'll try to get it in the dark. We'll try to show off the different modes, and then we'll wrap up the video, so stay tuned. Okay, everybody else on the stream, someone's watching the stream. Whoever is watching, thank you. Hi. I'm going to turn camera back on. There it is. Okay. Hi. If you're watching, say hello in the chat or something. I don't know who else is watching. It says there's one concurrent viewer. I hope it's not just me. It looks like it might just be me. So hello to myself if no one else is out there. Okay, so this is what I'm used to. Way darker screen with ReShade, right? And I could turn it off real quick. On, off, on, off. I can't play the game without ReShade anymore. It's makes the darks darker, the brights brighter. It makes the color so much richer. And I have HDR on as well, and it's just so much better. So the game is slow. Wow, it's been a while, man. I've been recording for a hot minute here, like 45 minutes. That is just blown by. Wow, that's insane. I need to get this game going so I can finish my recordings and get this into edit and show you guys how I do like a render and how I do the audio, and then posting it up to YouTube. I want to get that done. I might go in. Yeah, I might go in and put a couple different chapters on there. Just so if you want to skip, like if you needed to go back in there and see like, hey, this is how you do YouTube tags. This is how this does render in Adobe Premiere. You can see already the game looks insanely better. Oh, look at that. Off, on, off, on. So much better. All right. Yep, open the door, please. There we go. We're in a different hab, guys. Jeez. How do you get stuck in a round corner? The FPS is not good. Oh, there's somebody in there. I already clicked it. What's up, dude? I think I have FOIP on. Okay. This dude's like getting upset at me. Okay, let's head down to the metro. Look how much better the game looks with ReShade on. I'm gonna turn it off right here. Off. Look at it. On. Oops. On. Oh, it's so much more contrast. It's a better looking game. It really is. Let's go through the modes. Oh, what is that? Oh, is that an off mode? No, oh, that's LiDAR green. It should be working. That's MVG. That's LiDAR. LiDAR green. Oh, I don't know if the LiDAR stuff works anymore. I think Jawa was saying it didn't work. There's the default preset. Night vision. LiDAR green. We're gonna have to try it out. But the default is so good. Off. On. Off. On. Oof, so much better. All right, guys, I'm going to take this cam off because we're nearing the spaceport. we? Let's get there. All right, and then we're gonna film the beginning, the title sequence in the Pisces. And then we'll just basically do a cut in post, and we'll put that in with hopefully a split screen. And I don't know if I want to do side by side or top and bottom, but we'll add some text in there and stuff. Should be okay. Whoa. What's up, lady? Nice haircut. Must be related to Cobra. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Cobra He-Man haircut. It's pretty special. Pretty special.
Your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch of all personal items.
Okay. Let's call the pissies out.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in
And where is it? Why is it so high? Oh, it's C8X, that's why.
innovative creativity.
All right. Hangar 4 again. What do you know?
Microtech, the Empire's leader in
All right.
where creative innovation is innovative.
Now's the fun part. We're just basically doing filming and a little bit of voiceover work. This can be at the same time. So, hey, look, my landing gear is rendered. So we'll basically try to do the same flight path again, at SCM speed, and then once we hit the nest, we'll go straight up. Okay, we'll come up a little bit. So I'm going to hold down F4 and use the arrow keys and page up and page down. That's what gets me this view, by the way. We will head out. All right, so here we are. I'm probably not going to use this audio here. So we're going along at SCM speed.
Thank you, and please visit again.
And we're just cruising along with ReShade turned on. And then we'll get a little bit past the tracks here. And then we'll turn into, because I remember we went a little bit left of the tracks. And then we're going to straighten up towards the nest. I think Microtech looks better. I'll be honest with you. We're gonna get ourselves a little bit of higher pitch angle. We don't run into the nest. And one thing we can do in post, if we want, we can separate the audio out, and then we can we can always speed up the clips or slow them down. There's a lot we can do. I don't know if we're going to. It really depends on how long my talking is. And then I'll do some markers in there, and then I can speed up or slow down the clips once we do our side by side. So we're gonna hit the pad. We're gonna go straight up. We'll switch back to our cockpit view. ReShade, we'll take a look around. Then we will go back to our outside view and we'll do an external. What the Pisces looks like at Microtech with ReShade turned on. 90. Okay, so that's good enough. Now let's get the heck into space. Okay. Get our quantum turned on. Need to find a moon. Is that Calliope? Good enough. I love how the quantum freezes now. That's a new feature. The moons and planets are still moving, but the quantum freezes. It's awesome. Alright, so let's go 3, 2, 1, action. Alright, everybody. So, hey, we're here at Calliope outside Microtech, and we have ReShade turned on. I'm going to give you just a general look here with a little bit of sun out here. We'll go ahead and turn ReShade off. That's what the game looks like with ReShade off. And then we'll turn it on. It's just, again, the darks are darker. It takes a lot of the gamma out of there. And we're going to go head down to a dark spot. Hopefully this is dark. Well, maybe we should choose a different one. One that's not going to shoot us, I guess. We'll see if Rayari is dark. I want to show you some of the MVG features of this tool. Okay, so we're 20 clicks out of Rayari. And outside of the ship, you really can't see nothing. Inside of the ship, you really can't see nothing. We're going to go ahead and go SCM speed so we don't crash. We can tell that we're 2,800 meters above the planet. We can't really see nothing, and there's a little bit of a cloud layer as well. If we hit B, we can see this is where Rayari is. We're just going to kind of put our general heading there. Let's go ahead and turn on the first MVG mode. So this is my key for alt page down, and it just kind of makes things a little bit brighter, a little MVG-ish. I definitely, there we go. Now we're below the fake cloud layer, and we still can't really see a whole lot. If we go back to regular view, we definitely can't see a whole lot. So now you got to kind of level off. You got to constantly hit B to see where the stuff's at. For some reason, the LiDAR modes are actually not working right now. I am not sure why they're not working, but they are not working. So I wanted to show that off to you. But we'll see if I can't fix it in post and show you what the LiDAR looks like. So for right now, we're just going to go to Rayari, and we're getting real close. I'm going to take off my cruise control. That's a big key. And we'll just go back to regular lights, and I'm going to turn the lights on the Pisces on by hitting L. We still can't see anything. We're still we're actually really close to the ground. Not close enough to where, I mean, you can really see our lights. If we hit F4, it's still just a dark soup. We can see the ground now. So So if we head towards the ground, yes, we can see it. Let's see what that looks like without reshade. That's without reshade. So the gamma is actually a little bit higher. So maybe you turn off reshade when you're heading here. I believe this is Rayari. No, that's a I think this is it. I think this is where we're headed. Oh, well, wherever we're going, this is some buildings. So, where are these rocks? These are rocks. Those are rocks. I thought they were buildings. Okay, so now this is reshade off, I believe, right? Reshade on. So you can still see just fine. I don't love flying low, but now I can actually see the lights of the outpost. If we go down into MVG mode with the lights on, you can see a little bit better. This works really well in an asteroid field. We turn the lights off, you can still see pretty good. Let's go to default. This is with reshade on. Still pretty hard to see. A lot of soup out there. Reshade off. The gamma is up and you can see a little bit better, but it just doesn't look as good. So I'll turn MVGs on. This is MVG with no light, and then MVG with light on. It really kind of highlights everything like you're really wearing an MVG. So there you go, guys. There's planetary stuff. You can see there's a big dust cloud and things like that. It's too bad about the LiDAR. That's a great feature. So this is just regular reshade on with the lights. And I'll turn it off so you can see the difference. That's without reshade. And this is with reshade. A little bit darker, a little bit more realistic, I think, as well. There is Microtech up there. Reshade on, reshade off, reshade on. Space is supposed to be dark. All right, with that, I'll see if I can get LiDAR working. If not, we will go ahead and we'll wrap up the video. So guys, as we come into Rayari, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you learned how to get reshade working and working well. It is a really cool feature. There's a ton that you can do with it. I'm sure there's all kinds of extra settings in different forums and stuff. If you find any, please go ahead and send me a link in the as part of the description of the video, and I'll go ahead and approve those, or put it in the Discord under the Reshape folder. All those links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If I've earned your like and your subscribe at the end of this video, I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. And thank you for watching Fisting Jawa. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Comment in the comments down below, and as I say every time, if the fist don't get you, the lightning bolt will. Good night, Stan. And cut. Okay, so guys, that is that. Let's go to
Landing gear raised.
Wrestler. Because I want to go back in and put in my old files for shaders and presets and see if we can't get LiDAR working.
Quantum drive is now on.
I'll turn first cam back on. All right, that's me. So we're just gonna try that.
Quantum drive is now on.
I'm gonna try to go back in there and get LiDAR working. It's surprising that Mr. Boy's stuff doesn't work. It really is. Come on, Quantum. Oh, it's the lag thing. Okay. We actually did Quantum. That's freaking awesome. This game freaks me out sometimes, man. Come on, Pisces. You're quick. Look how pretty it looks in ReShade. Without ReShade, with ReShade, it does make a difference. The yellows are more yellow. The grays are more gray. I mean, it's a different game, guys. Friends, Tressler, yes.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Please visit again, like I took off. I like how that's broken now. Give me my pad, dude. Seriously? Or Tressler, yes. Probably gonna give me a pad down here.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
75%.
Frustration level can get high. Hey, what did I guess? It's a pad down here.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, a little too far. All right. Sometimes it's hard to judge. Air repair fuel.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Let's go without ReShade. It's kind of grainy. It's kind of dull.
100%.
ReShade on, it's beautiful.
Engines. All systems offline.
All right, so now we're at Port Tressler. And in the interest of time, I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to quit. Okay. Let's get back into our files here. Main display. All right. We will bring up Star Citizen. Okay. We will bring up our downloads. So I have my own stuff here. I'm gonna. I don't want to mess with the ReShade INI, the DLL file, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Can I make a new folder in here? No. I'm gonna take the DLL file and I'm going to put it on my desktop, just in case. And I'm copy. Well, what is in ReShade.ini? And let's look at what was in my INI folder. Do a little diff here. This is what's in the game now, and this is my old. That was 010. That's 00. F. I don't. I'm going to swap out the INI file as well. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to move it to my desktop. I'm going to do D3DLL, presets and shaders, plus my DLL and my ReShade INI. I'm going to copy it over here. I don't know if that's going to work. I guess we will find out. Oh, I also need to go to my, where the heck do I store my screenshots? D radio save SC. Okay. So let's try to launch the game again. What happened? If this works, then I'll have to add it into the video. So don't be surprised if it does. Hoping it does. Okay, game did launch. I'm gonna switch stream over to in-game. And guess we'll see. From here, should be able, yeah, there we go. Okay, ReShade. Let's get into this login server. Man, this video has been going an hour and 11 minutes. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm sorry if it's freaking boring. There's kind of a lot to it. So we're going to go back in and change my screenshot directory. Oh, look, it kept my old one because I changed the INI file. I kept my old settings. That's perfect. Perfect. Still has preset. I don't know if the LiDAR is going to work. I don't know. I don't think it will. I am using my old file, so interesting if it doesn't. I wonder if Mr. Boy has anything up on Discord. Cobra Force. I know he took ReShade down. I don't think he ever put it back up. Streaming, Cobra Force, Patreon. Oh, ReShade. There it is. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the ReShade channel. It's the mod, blah, blah, blah. Below is a download link for ReShade and some presets, as well as some GIFs. Demonstrate what they do. Looks like it's basically just an HDR thing and night vision. You install something, download the files, and move the 2 files in 2 folders. Relaunch the game for upgrading. Delete bin 64, verify games. Okay. Once installed, scroll lock. Yep. Home. Picks up, picks down. Also, if you'd like to post your own presets, please message me for that. Well. Okay. So it looks like he can't get LiDAR working either. Let's message Mr. Boy. I haven't talked to him. As in capitals. Yeah. LiDAR to. Okay. We'll see if he hits me back up. Of course, Star Citizen is still loading. We might just not have a LiDAR option, guys. And that's fine. We might have to film like an update and add that in. So doesn't this look better? Waking up with ReShade on, it works. Lobby, turn chat off. Yeah, I'm not seeing LiDAR working at all. This is with my old files, so which used to work. LiDAR actually used to work in before they did this mode here. So I'm gonna call it on this one. I don't see it working, so I'm not gonna waste my time filming it with you guys. Sorry if you're looking for that. So with that, liner just isn't going to work. So let's bring up, well, I guess I should switch to my main display. Bring up Premiere Pro. Hey guys, now we're on to the ultra fun editing portion of our video. We're going to bring up our folder, and I still record everything in slobs, even though it's just OBS. And you know what I didn't think of was I'm actually still recording this video. So I would have to stop recording and then start a new one. And I think I can just stop recording, but not stop streaming. Let me try doing that. Okay, stop recording. Oh, ooh, I like that. And we're still streaming. Very good. Okay. So we're going to do a new project. We're going to call this ReShade and Star Citizen 3.15.1 and 3.16. We're not going to put it in the MSR directory. We will make a new directory. Oh, SC. What do I call it? Reshare? Should be ReShade. ReShade. Okay, we're going to select that folder, which is on my SSD, and we're just going to hit OK. All right, so here's where everything's at. We are going to drag our file here, all this ReShade stuff. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom here in a minute. We're going to drag it into that video. And so here it is. We're going to drag everything here. And it's going to have to figure out the highs and the lows of the media. And so while it's doing that over in this little bottom right corner, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay. Oh, I turned fist cam off. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm back. All right, guys. So the little thing in the bottom right corner that you saw was pulling the amplitude of the sound waves out so I could kind of tell what's going on. I'm going to pull in this file into the main window. This is not a tutorial on how to use Premiere Pro. So just to let you know, I'm going to move this up a little. This is my video window. These are my sound windows. So track 1 and 2 Track 1 is the game. Oh, wait. Oh, geez. With OBS, it's a little different. Let's see. In fact, at all, probably many of you know my first and last name, but just putting it out there. Great. The head's not moving. Oh, probably because I'm not zoomed in. So 2 should be me talking. Well, hello, ladies and germs. Well, hello. I know it's late here in Colorado. It's 10 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock. We're going to start the stream. Okay. Expect any of you to join me. So that middle one is me. I think this top one is the game. Okay. Oh, someone was in this hab before. Yep, so that means the bottom one is Discord, which we don't have in here. So I'm going to click this, right click, go to unlink, and delete the Discord. Then I'm going to hold shift, select these, relink it. Okay, so obviously we're not trying to put this whole thing out. Like, we can cut a lot of this out. We just got to see where we start. The voice. Maybe I'm just on a bad server. Maybe there's a lot of people on. I think I take my face off for start out. Oh, yeah, we're getting close. Okay. And I'm going to remove my face. This cam coming off. We're going to start recording in 3, 2, 1, action. Oh, I think it messed up, right? Welcome back to Fist25. Of course, that screwed it up. 1, 2, 3, action. Okay, we're going to pause there, and then we're going to cut. So we'll zoom out. We're going to take that whole front section. It's gone. We're going to right-click and choose Ripple Delete. You know what else I forgot to do? I forgot to drag my YouTube stuff in. This Patreon. Take very long to process. Okay, so we're gonna come back over here. Well, hello, folks. Welcome back to Fist25 at Fistic Jawa Save the Universe. I am here. We're going to do a video on ReShade and how it works within the game. I'm currently flying an Anvil Pisces, and this is what the game looks like at Microtech without ReShade. I normally do play with ReShade, so I imagine this is probably what the majority of you guys it looks see like shit as we're flying through.
It really does.
Babbage.
It looks horrible.
This is kind of a raw and unedited cut in front of the Pisces.
Okay, so
as we're flying through, so I imagine without ReShade. I normally do play with ReShade, so I imagine this is probably what the majority.
So right
of
when
you
I make
guys
the
see
turn is what I'm going to cut.
as we're flying through New Babbage. This is kind of a raw and unedited.
Right there, about right there. Well, no, I need to say it when I say it.
Cut in front of the Pisces, going at SCM speed. So, real quick before we get into how to do this, I want to fly straight towards Nest, and I want to show you a side-by-side comparison of what non-ReShade and what ReShade looks like.
Okay, so we're going to cut right there. This is going to be a little different here, guys. I normally don't do this stuff. Okay. So that's going to be our cut where we're going to bring in the other stuff. And we need to make another cut as well.
The early morning with the non-ReShade of Microtech, and hopefully by the time I get this to post-processing, we'll have the video with ReShade with you know, I guess it'll be the daytime. And so from there, I am going to I'm gonna wait till I cross this Nest apartment.
Okay, so we're gonna go straight up.
So let me reset the camera here. This is what the Pisces looks like without reshade in the daytime. This is an expedition, that's why it has a red canopy. In Star Citizen without any type of filtering. After we get reshade installed and working, with the easy anti-cheat, we're going to show you with the easy anti.
Okay, so with that, I'm gonna put a little marker in here because that's where I want to put the anti-cheat logo, which actually I already have in here. Throw that there. Then we need to crop that. Go to effects. We're gonna zoom in. Go to video effects on this one. Go to video. No, we're gonna go to transform. Crop. Oh, first thing we're gonna do is make this thing bigger. We're gonna throw a crop on it. And then the crop, we're gonna wipe it to about there. We'll do the top down. I just want to get that stupid little bear in there. Enough for that. And then feather our edges. No. Actually feather them in. That. Okay, I like that. And then we'll move this guy around. We'll just kind of put him out there like that. We'll see what that looks like.
After we get reshade installed and working, with the easy anti-cheat, we're going to show you what like a planet looks like with reshade. We're going to show you
something stupid.
I mean, that's going to be Microtech. We're also going to show you what the MBG looks like in the dark, what the LiDAR looks like, and then the MBG LiDAR. All right, folks. So with that, I'm going to head back to New Babbage, and we're going to cut over back to myself.
Let's get the LiDAR.
It looks like in the dark, what the LiDAR looks like.
Okay. On this section right there, we're going to want to go to graphics. Oh, wait. Let's go to effects. We just put text in there. Apparently not. Graphics. Look up text. We just want simple text. Oh, wait. Maybe it's on editing. No? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. All of you out there, especially Jawa. I thought there was just a text. Generate. No. Make sure. No. Utility? No. Video. Simple text. Yeah, I was right. Okay. So we're going to. Ooh. I like that. We're going to cut right here. What the LiDAR looks like, and then the MBG LiDAR. Okay, then we're going to cut right here. We're going to throw the text on the video. We'll go back to the video and edit the text. We're going to say LiDAR no longer works. Which sucks. I love LiDAR. No, I can't make it. I have to put tool there. Oh well. We're gonna move it down. There. There we go. We're gonna do the opacity a little bit. And we'll probably scale it up. That's, yep, something like that. Just to show the LiDAR no longer works. Dark, what the LiDAR looks like, and then the MBG LiDAR. Okay,
All right, folks.
we're
So
almost
with
ready
that,
to
I'm
cut
going
again.
to head back to do Babbage, and
Almost.
we're going to cut over back to myself, and we're going to see how to do the ReShade install.
Okay, so we're going to cut there. I'm going to move this over. Now we need to get our other footage. Pull that out. Zoom in so I can scroll it back a little. Yeah, so we'll cut. Yeah. Here. We'll wheel our scroll wheel over. That's way too far. All right, let's see what I'm saying over here. At Microtech with ReShade turned on. 90. Oh, it looks so much better with ReShade. Okay, so that's good enough. We'll go to about right here. We're going to cut that. Cut it. There we go. Okay, so now we're just going to unlink everything, and we're just going to delete the sound. I'm going to take the video, and we're going to drag it up the second slot here. We need to bring it in here. Click here. So this guy is right now, it's overtaking the screen. Wow, look at the difference. Just so much different. We should actually max him up first. That's when he's about to take the angle. But I don't think I said anything. It is it when I said it was over here.
A side-by-side comparison.
Okay. So here should already be this part down on the bottom. Am I gonna mess anything up doing? So we'll go a little bit more. Not too far. Up there. Yeah. Close enough. All right, so we're going to cut this video here. We're going to delete that. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So now we're going to take this video and we're going to have to crop it. Actually, we need to. We're going to scale it. What are we doing? We're going to probably still going to have to crop it. I'm going to move that frame over. Then we're going to crop it. Yeah. We're going to do side by side with IAE at the edge. Then we'll throw a crop on it. We'll crop on the other one as well. But on this one, crop, we're going to go from the right. Yeah. It always irritates the shit out of me. Okay. We want to split the screen. I don't know what's halfway. You're gonna have to guesstimate. It's pretty good. We're cropping in at 16. We're going just to the outside of this area. We're gonna I had to do the same thing with this one. We're going to crop the other way. Going to put this guy like right. Where's that one at? Just to the right of that thing. Here-ish. Hopefully when we crop, it'll just be to the IA. Just showing the IA. This one's taking over a little bit too much. Pretty close. Let's save this. See what it looks like. Comparison of what non-reshade and what reshade looks like. Now we're kind of in the early morning with the non-reshade. That's not going to, and it's going to skip a little bit because it's I get this to post processing. Well, it'll render fine. With, you know, I guess it'll be the daytime. And so from there, I am going to, I'm going to wait till I cross this Nest apartment building, and then I'm going to head basically straight up, make it into space. And I want to show you what the Pisces looks like with and without reshade. Okay. There we go. Okay. So when there's a lot of FX applied, it doesn't love it. There's a lot going on. Okay. Reset. So at this point, we need to move both of these over. So we'll make a big cut as well. And we'll take this guy and we'll change its crop. Actually, we don't have to change the crop. We'll just do this. We'll just kind of center it. This guy. We'll have to change this crop. Let's open it up a little bit more. That, and then we'll move it over. Yeah, I think that might work. May need to go over even a little bit more. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Then it goes back to this area. We have to move it back to full. So let's okay, we click on this guy. Let's move the marker over. So position wise, can be there. Take off the crop. Okay, good. So now it's normal for the rest of the video. Well, the rest of that. So we got our side by side. It's a very cheesy side by side, but it does work. We need to add our text in there. I totally forgot to do that. Okay, our simple text here. Actually, we may be able to copy it over. Let's see. Maybe not. Edit this text, and it's going to say Jane. Nope, not that. Move it over here. Down. And we will make it opaque. Let's leave a little bit of that. 51% opacity. Can I copy this? Paste. Hey, it did work. Shade off. Boom. Okay, that works. We will move that over a little bit. Looking good in the neighborhood. Okay. Then we're going to take this. We're going to paste here. Going to move it to the left. We changed our position, if you remember. Here. Paste. We're going to edit that text. Off. Here. Good enough. All right. We're going to save. I constantly save on this stuff. Yeah, kind of got to do it. So, okay. So from here, do the ReShade install. Okay. So now we need to do the section where we actually do the ReShade install. This is the part where we land. We kind of come back. Okay. Oh, it's under Brio. Yeah. Okay, and let's film this section. Oh, I need to know if I have my cursors on. Okay. All right, and 3.
Wait. I need to.
Let's see.
I don't think I needed. No. Action. All right, folks. So welcome to the video.
Okay, so we're gonna cut here. Delete that. Make sure this is legit.
All right, folks. So welcome to the video. I don't know if you've noticed, but with the new Star Citizen launcher graphic on screen, we are going to be having to use, or Star Citizen is going to be using what's called Easy Anti-Cheat, EAC. A lot of people don't like it. Some people do, but it's a way to prevent files that are not whitelisted or game files from being used while you're playing the game. It is what it says. It's an easy anti-cheat. So, but they have whitelisted the ReShade, and I'm going to show you here how to install it. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the ReShade website. The link will be in the description below.
Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, we talk about ReShade, download, install. Made this way too long.
It changes the name of the DLL file. Let me double check here. I have this whole thing about ReShade in my Discord, Sons of Valhalla. ReShade 4.9.1, and we're going to rename. Why am I having trouble reading this? That is done. The presets. I believe if I just click Mr. Boy's files here.
So we had an error there. We're gonna cut.
Then it will, let's see, it will open. We have, okay, it doesn't help me. Okay, here's my ReShade. So yes, it's d3d11.dll. That is what we're going to name everything to. Of course, my full screen popped off. Okay. So with that, we're going to go back into the bin64 directory. So yes, it's d3d11. Okay, here's my ReShade. So yes, it's d3.
Okay, so we're gonna cut that. So we're gonna cut that part out. Triple delete.
Okay, here's my.
Okay, sorry, I'm not talking that much right now.
And it should work. Should. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take the extra step because I'm fairly confident that we know what we're doing. We are going to go up to my downloads, and we're going to pull up Mr. Boy. And I have this link on my Discord with these files, Mr. Boy's shader files. So you notice there's ReShade shaders, presets, and there's no presets over here.
Okay.
So let's click out of this. We're going to go back and we're going to reopen Star Citizen. Let's see what happens.
So I'm going to export this frame because I want to use it.
There's the easy anti-cheat logo.
Want to use it for screenshot. Export. JPEG slaps recordings. Okay.
Go Star Citizen's initializing. Hopefully it doesn't freak out and error out.
So we'll cut here. We're just trying to save a little time.
We are going into the live server where we just installed ReShade.
Again, cut there, cut there. Fine, anytime we can. Okay, it looks like it actually is coming up. If you look on the very top of the screen, it says ReShade 4.9.1. Visit ReShade, blah, 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 blah. It installed successfully. Press home to start the tutorial, of which we are going to do. I'm just waiting for the actual start page to launch for Star Citizen. And then we'll get into that home page. Come on, baby. Cut here, cut here. I guess a lot of people have been having login issues. I'll cut this out. There we go. So now Star Citizen is actually loading. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna cut there, save a couple seconds. There we go. So now Star Citizen is actually loading. We don't have ReShade turned on yet. This is without ReShade. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the home button on my keyboard, and it brings up the ReShade menu. Now, this is obviously not the first time I'm using ReShade. Feel free to read all this stuff. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to hit skip tutorial. If you want to read that and go through all that kind of stuff, awesome. Good for you. That's really not what we're trying to do here. And I know my screen is like flickering and freaking out right now. I'm sorry about that. I can't fix that right now. Okay. Let's see. We'll edit that out. Fix that right now. Okay. No. I'm sorry about that. I can't. Where did I start saying that? Freaking out right now. And I know my screen is like. Go there. Now from here, we should be turning on ReShade. I do apologize for the flickering. Let me see if this actually works in game cap. It does. Okay, so there we go. So we fixed the flickering. Sorry about that, folks. No, it's been a long time since I actually. Okay, that's when I messed up and had my face in there. Gotta turn this cam off. Okay. Right about there. Oh, and I have my camera on. I should turn that off. So guys, I'm gonna re-record that, okay? I wanna get off on that. Okay, we're just gonna select. Oh geez, that's not what I wanted to do. So okay. You can see this is a process. We'll start over 3, 2, 1, action. All right, guys. So, okay, so let's cut there. We'll delete that whole section. Ripple, delete it. All right, guys. So, I had my camera on earlier. I'm not trying to have my camera on in this video, so I apologize. But to go into ReShade here, and you're going to want to click the top here where it says like ReShade. You're going to be basically in the. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to zoom in. So we're going to scale. Not do that. Something like that. That looks pretty good, actually. Bin 64 directory. You're going to have to click on this and open it up and go into the presets directory up here. Once you go into that directory, just pick one of the presets. Choose default preset.ini.
and then hit select. It's going to bring you over here and it's already going to shade your screen.
So then I'm going to cut and then I'm going to go back to scale.
So we're going to go ahead and hit home. That's going to close the ReShade window. Now, if I hit scroll lock, oh wait, maybe that's not it. It used to be it. Okay. If I hit,
So that's embarrassing.
hit home,
I'll leave it in.
Oh, I think my old buttons used to still are on here.
No, they certainly aren't.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. Apparently ReShade changed some of their controls. That's okay. We're going to do it manually. Up here at the top, after you hit home.
Okay. So we're going to zoom into that. The timeline.
That's okay. We're going to do it manually. Up here at the top.
I think it's right there.
Up here at the.
Yep. So we're going to cut like right there. And then we will see what this says to start with.
So we're going to go ahead and hit home. That's going to close the ReShade window. Now, if I hit scroll lock. Oh, wait, maybe that's not it. It used to be it. Okay. If I hit home,
Let's see.
oh, I think my old buttons used to still are on here. No.
Let's just delete that and we'll ripple delete. Let's see what it sounds like.
It's going to bring you over here and it's already going to shade your screen. Up here at the top, after you hit home, you get back in the menu. Under next to default preset, there's little arrows left and right. If I hit
I'm going to zoom in on that.
arrows left and right.
So this one we're going to scale.
Preset, there's little arrows left and right. If I hit the arrow to the right, it turns on my LiDAR green, which you can't really see anything at the loading screen. And then I have regular LiDAR. We'll go over that when we get in the game. Then there's night vision. There's night vision.
Cut that, and then we'll come here, reset.
You can see how everything kind of turns yellow and green. Then there's the default preset. Now, you can and should be able to turn ReShade off. It's just you have to.
So we're going to zoom back in. There. 300%. Settings.
You can and should be able to turn ReShade off. It's just you have to set. Okay, so none of the keyboard shortcuts are set when you do a brand new install. So if you click on settings and under general, you have your overlay key is home. I like to change all my stuff to left alt plus whatever, right? So up here, I'm actually going to change it to left alt and home, or alt and home. And that brings up this menu that's here on the left. For my effect toggle key, I like to use scroll lock, but I use alt and scroll lock. So I just hit alt and scroll lock in there. I don't use the effect reload. And then my switching keys, I use, where's that at? Preset switching keys. So I will use alt page down, and then to go back, alt page up. So I use everything with alt, and it's easy to do with my left hand. Then I don't mess with any of this stuff up here. I do, however, go and change, or I keep my screenshot here. It will change your default screenshots. It will use ReShade for screenshots instead of the default RSI screenshots, the default game. And you could okay, so we start talking about screenshots. D drive. Oh my gosh, you guys are seeing all my stuff here. Not that it's a big deal. I believe it's under hit film video saves, and then is it snapshots? No, I think it's under Star Citizen, and nope, it's not under there. It's close enough. I'm gonna put it under just the Star Citizen for now. I'll figure out where it is later, and I will put it in there. I'll change that path. But right now, when this. Cut that out. Save a couple seconds. Ripple delete. I don't even have it on my S drive. I actually believe I have it on my. I think it's under Star Citizen, and here and here. Nope, it's not under there. It's close enough. I'm going to put it under just the Star Citizen for now. I'll figure out where it is later, and I will put it in there. I'll change that path. But right now, when it does screenshots, that's where it's going to save. And then the screenshot,
I got to figure out where to cut.
Star Citizen. It's going to go year, month, day, hour, minute, second. That's how it saves. It's going to save everything as a PNG file. You can change this. You can change the screenshot name format. You can change whether you can do clear alpha channel. You can do before and after images of without ReShade and with ReShade, which I usually do when there's a contest. So you can do a whole bunch with the screenshots, and then do the show screenshot message. Yes, I do that so I can see that it actually took. And that's pretty much all I do, guys. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. There's statistics in here. There's a log. There's an about. There's D3, D11. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. But this is what I do. I leave it alone from here. Now, yeah, I hit all from here. Now, we're gonna have to go back. Oh, frame by frame till we switch off home. Okay, so I will click that, and then I'll reset the scale. Now, yeah, I hit Alt Home, and here is the game, the long screen with ReShade on. I'm going to turn ReShade off. You see how the gamma went up, and it's a little bit duller. ReShade on, ReShade off, ReShade on, ReShade off. Okay, so with that, let's turn ReShade on. Let's hop in the game, and I'm going to cut to you with. We're going to be we're basically going to load up, and we're going to be we're going to go fly around a little bit outside of the microtech area, so I can show off some of the different stuff with ReShade, and we'll hit like a moon surface. We'll try to get it in the dark. We'll try to show off the different modes, and then we'll wrap up the video. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to cut there till we actually game. Fist cam again. This can be a half an hour video. Figures. Just can't make a short video. What did I do with the rest of this? Oh. Did a cut. Okay. Oh, that's because that's part of that. I think that part's done. Put this part in. Actually, we gotta get our quantum first. I think it was over. Okay, so we're 20 clicks out for that. Well, maybe we should choose a different one that's not going to That's what the game looks like with ReShade off.
Oh, that's a comparison.
All right, so let's go 3, 2, 1, action.
So cut there, cut that, ripple delete.
All right, everybody. So, hey, we're here at Calliope outside Microtech, and we have ReShade turned on of this tool.
Let's see, did Mr. Boy ever get back to us? No. Come on.
For some reason, the LiDAR modes are actually not working right now. I am not sure why they're not working, but they are not working. So I wanted to show that off to you. But we'll... If we go back to regular view, we definitely can't see a whole lot. So now you got to kind of level off. You got to constantly hit B to see where the stuff's at. For some reason, the LiDAR modes are actually not working right now.
Yep.
But we'll see if I can't fix it in post and show you what the LiDAR looks like. So for right now, we're just going to go to ReShade, and we're getting real close. So I'm going to take off my cruise control. That's a big key. And we'll just go back to regular lights, and I'm going to turn the lights on the Pisces on. I think this is it. I think this is where we're headed. Oh, well, wherever we're going, this is some buildings. So, where are these rocks? These are rocks.
I'm dumb.
Those are rocks. I thought they were buildings. Okay, so now this is ReShade off, I believe, right? ReShade on. So you can still see just fine. I don't love flying low, but now I can actually see the lights of the outpost. If we go down into MVG mode with the lights on, you can see a little bit better. This works really well in an asteroid field. We turn the lights off, you can still see pretty good. Let's go to default. This is with ReShade on. Still pretty hard to see. A lot of soup out there. ReShade off. The gamma is up, and you can see a little bit better, but it just doesn't look as good. So I'll turn MVGs on. This is MVG with no light.
Okay. So it's just good to make sure you have quality, guys.
Up there, ReShade on, ReShade off, ReShade on. Space is supposed to be dark. All right, with that, I'll see if I can get LiDAR working. If not, we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up the video. So guys, as we come into ReShade,
okay, delete that section.
So guys, as we come into ReShade, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you learned how to...
Blah, blah, blah.
Hope you've enjoyed this video. Comment in the comments down below. And as I say every time, if the fist don't get you, the lightning bolt will. Good night, Stan.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut
and cut. Okay, so guys, that is that. Let's go to...
Okay, so we're done. We're done with the rough edit. So we're going to take that, delete it. It's the end of the video. We're going to delete this. So the video is just at under 30 minutes, but it goes through some instruction and stuff, right? Because of how this video is, I'm only going to put a few transitions on there. So, oh, my eye.
The first one, so for transitions, we need to keep it on effects, which is where we have it. I usually choose, what is the deal? Usually choose transitions, audio. Okay. I usually choose dissolve, and I either do a dip to black or a cross dissolve. So on the end of the video, we'll do a dip to black. Just, it'll be real quick as I zoom in on the timeline. Be a nice fade out. I'm not even going to put music on this video. It might be nice to do a transition here. So we'll do a middle dip to black. So it'll just real quick, just come right back in like that. When you completely change scenes around, it's good to let the audience know that you're doing something completely different. And so that's really what transitions are for. That's loading in the game. That's loading into the game. So is that. I had so many cuts in here. Should be cutting. Nope, that's all pretty fluid from the desktop. Cut it. Yeah, from in-game to not in-game. Dip. Black. We will do a cross dissolve. Both of our compare side by side. Solve that. Nope. Actually, we don't want to solve it. Actually, yeah, we can. Because I did move the crop around. And then we will dissolve our little bear. Dissolve that. Dissolve that. So easy anti-cheat. We're going to show you what like a planet looks like with ReShade. Yeah, it doesn't want to show. We can slowly go in. I like that. All right, it's not too bad. All right, so we're going to save that. The only other thing we need to do right now is put in the intro stuff. Well, hello, folks. Welcome back to Fist 25 at Fistic Jawa Save the Universe. I am here, and I want to show you a side-by-side comparison of what. Come on, stop. Going at SCM speed. Okay, so for the intro, we're going to take everything and we're going to move it over. And to editing, we will throw in the intro video. We'll throw in the Patreons. Then we will Patreon last a little longer. We're going to unlink video. I always move my sound because of how I do the audio butlers. Delete. Ripple delete just brings it back with no gap. So, yeah, it'll transition quick, but it'll be fine. Oh, yep. I got to resize it because it's in 1080p. So I will scale it to frame size. Same with Patreon. Yep, that works. 2 hours and 15 minutes on the stream, and subscriber only, guys. So there's no one watching. That's awesome. I love it. All right, I actually may make the Patreon one. shorter. Well, hello, folks. Welcome back to Fist25. Like it. Okay. It's pretty simple. I could put some music in here. I don't want to like score this whole thing. I do have some stuff I bought not too long ago. I gotta try to find it. Is it in my music folder? Yeah, I think it was in the YouTube. Maybe some slobs. Yeah, it's in here. It wasn't mix kit. Not lower. Oh, maybe it's all in one. Yes, that's what this is. Okay. So I have some music in here. We're going to use Exoplanet, and we're just going to use the ambience. Nope, we're going to use the music ambience. I have this sort of a length. Sounds like I don't want groove. Ape. That's okay. Curiosity. It's not bad. Synth Atmos. Nope, I don't like that. Memory House. It's a little too dreamy. So I'm going to use Curiosity. Whoa. Driftwood. And the nice thing about these guys, because they're ambient, you can just drag them back and forth, back and forth. So I will use Curiosity to start with. And then I will put in Driftwood as we get into section. So all the game stuff. So I'll do another Curiosity. Another Curiosity. Curiosity. Put that there. Put the rest of the way. It shouldn't be too bad. You're going to see it's like really loud to start with. Pull that back. Effects. Have to put a exponential fade on it. We'll fade it for pretty long. And we'll go to cut. Throw a fade on both of those. Click on it. We will center it at the cut. Make it like really long. So it'll be ReShade 4.9.1, and we're gonna rename. Okay, here's my ReShade. So yes, it's D3, D11. Okay, you hear how loud it is, right? That's gonna change. Not sure how it's gonna work, but it will work there. So you hear it overpowers the voice. Yeah, it's super powerful. The other part is it's actually on the fist video, which we don't want. So we're gonna cut it here. We will let's fade it in. Ooh, I may have an idea. Okay, hold on. Delete that. We will exponential fade it across both lines. Like that one. Let's see how that sounds. Nope, I need to. Oh, that sounds stupid. Okay. We're going to fade in, then we're going to
See how this works. Okay, I like that. Okay. Oh, what happened? Stupid. All right. Make sure that didn't change now. Save. Another save. All right, so we're gonna go back to editing. Video is cut and it's got its transitions. Little long. I was hoping for under 20 minutes, but that's okay. So now we're gonna use this feature I call Alex. Well, I don't call it. It's called Alex Audio Butler. And it goes into audio track mixer. I click this little button up here and it brings these down. I had to buy this, by the way, so it is a paid tool. The first track is going to be sound effects. The second track is going to be bass. Third track is going to be music. And that's how these are laid out, 1, 2, and 3. And then there's a master track. Not really gonna mess with. So first off, with my voice, I always take it down about 3 decibels. And then for the music, I always take it down about, this one I'm going to do about 5.5. I'm going to bring up the sound effects 2 decibels. I know it's weird. So sound effects, we're going to keep the target volume at a 4 with a subtle. And what that means is when I start talking, it will automatically change the sound effects, track 1, to lower when I'm talking. And then when I'm not talking, it will come back up to its level of loud. If I turned it off, it would be as loud as it is right now with plus 2 decibels. If I leave it to 4, it's a little bit too, or loudest, it's too loud. But if I put it to a 3, excuse me, with a subtle and then bump it by about 2 decibels, it's actually pretty good right there. I can leave these up as well. I click the voice. I have a constant source because it's my voice. It's constant. And then I like it in the natural sounding. I'll leave that up. The music here, I will take it down to a 1 and subtle. And that keeps it fairly low. Because it will overpower the speech. And then for master, I keep it on Gimmerlin online. And so I don't even mess with that. So I got these going, and what I have to do is either watch the whole video or I can do an export just for sound. So I'm going to do a save. I'll go up here to export media. Sometimes you got to do this up to 3 times, which sucks, but it's a good program, so I don't mess with it too much. ReShade. Save, and I'm just going to hit export. It should go pretty quick because it's only, less than a 30-minute video. And all it's doing is processing sound right now. Sometimes it takes 3 waves to go through. Sometimes it takes 2. I've had it take 1 before. But this little robot guy up here, when he's good, after the export, he'll turn green. He'll say export successful. If I need to do another one, he will turn red and say we didn't get enough data, which is weird. It should be fine under 1 pass, but I've had to do multiple passes before. It's not a big deal. And yeah, let's get this rendered. Once we get the sound done, we'll do a save, and then we will export it out for render. While it's rendering, we're going to go build the thumbnail for video. So might have to take another screenshot. I think I know what I want to do. Okay, so it's finishing the sounding code. My camera's like up or down too low, so it cuts off my head right here.
So this is red, so I need to do another one. So I'll just go to export media, and this time I can just hit export. Go again. Again, this program is called Alex Audio Butler. It's a plugin for Adobe Premiere Pro and I think for DaVinci Resolve. It's I have a lifetime license, so it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't like insanely expensive. But it's a good program. It lets me dial in my sound settings, and it does ease in and ease outs, and it does all kinds of interesting things, and you could still manipulate your sound in the background as well. So there's a ton of tools for it, or there's a ton of ways to use it, I guess. And I'm not sure if you guys know this, but like 80% of a video is sound. If your video sounds bad, people will not watch it because it will overpower the video. It has to be just the right volume, and you don't want to go too high. This will limit all volumes so it doesn't distort. So if I'm screaming in a video, normally when I'm recording, it'll actually filter that out with a limiter, but sometimes it does go real high. And so this just smooths it out. But it definitely doesn't let it go past the 0 line over here on my sound limiter on my soundbar. So now this one was successful. So that was twice. So we can close all these windows. It is successfully exported. I'm going to save again. We're going to grab our screenshot, and then we're going to export the video. So yeah, I like that one. Should we go back further? Like that. Okay. We'll take another screenshot. Slops. Okay. And that's it for that. So now let's go to File. We're going to go to Export Media. Now we could export it right here in Premiere. We're not going to. We're going to use the program that's made for. But I'm going to choose H264. I'm going to click here on the name, and I'm going to change it. So we're going to call this... we call this file ReShade and Star Citizen 315.1 316. Now I'm gonna have to change it when this gets into YouTube, but it doesn't like decimals. Or save. We're gonna make sure this is in 4K, 60 FPS, which it is. All that's good. Frame sampling is just. We're gonna hit Q this time instead of export. It's gonna prepare it. It's going to bring up the media encoder, and then we're going to start encoding. As soon as it's ready, it'll come up over here, and then this little green play button will highlight when it's ready. Because it's not real big in size, and because I'm running off an SSD, it's going pretty fast. So now we're ready. It always does the sound first. I just want to make sure it starts. Turn chat pop out off. Okay, so it has started. And you can see now it's starting to encode the intro and everything. The file, once it's encoded, is much, much smaller than the raw video. And YouTube, like, you know, I have pretty decent sound up here as well, and YouTube likes 48 kilohertz. Anyway, time on this says 36 minutes. It's not going to take that long. There's only maybe there's a couple of scenes it's going to have to render correctly. Anyway, while that's going, let's go do our thumbnail. We're going to go down to Snappa. Snappa is where I make all my thumbnails. Create a YouTube thumbnail from scratch. If I go to some of my saved designs, you guys will probably notice some of these. Mercury Star Runner, Fist After Dark, Channel Update, The Raft, Spartan, the Ares, the Redeemer, an update to our Patreon stuff with Ripkey. live stream stuff. So I mean, this stuff, even some of our D&D stuff is in here. But this goes back pretty far. The very first video I ever made on a ship review, which was the Hornet series, right? F7C and the Super Hornet. So a lot of stuff, and then there's stuff in our digital DM and our ones. So I just really like this online program, and it's free. You can get a subscription to be able to download every time, but I don't do that. So we're gonna go to background. We're gonna go to uploads. Be our file selection in here. Where did it save that stuff? Slobs. Oh, okay. There's one. We're probably gonna have to update. This is the one I want to start off of. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's go like that. We're gonna do a snip. Save that off. Put it right back in slobs as EAC. So that. Okay. We'll bring that in a minute. So here is basically what I want to show off for the thumbnail. So we're going to go to backgrounds here. We're going to add this in over here. We're going to click on that and it's going to bring up the background right here. So then we'll go to text. We'll add a heading. I choose the same font every time. So does Jawa, but they are different from each other. I will type in a star citizen guide. Bigger. Copy paste. ReShade. Now it's ReShade. Capitalize the S. Okay. Oh, does it have a logo? I don't think they do. What is this? Presets here. Whoa, steamy photos. I want that on stream. God. I'm not surfing that, I promise you. We can't really. Oh, I guess we can search. Star Citizen. There's a bunch of settings over here that we could look at in another day. Yet another reset. Reset. Yeah. Like civilization. Very interesting. A lot of downloads for these Zenithors. See your screenshots, dude. Well, that's a picture of the game. Yeah. Sorry, bro. Not impressed with that one. I mean, it's nice, but I still don't see the LiDAR stuff. Anyway, back to Snappa. We can see the progress down here of the encoding, by the way. Oh, man, it now says an hour. Huh. Well, I hope it doesn't take an hour because I'm not staying up that long. It's already 12:30. We're already on almost 2.5 hours of streaming. So let's finish this. We're going to make this guy about 100 font size. Stretch it out. This guy's going to. It's going to be center. This guy's going to. Yeah, kind of what I'm going for. Now we need to figure out colors.
could go with black. And I like black on there. But I also want a little bit of a shadow. I guess we can go with a gray shadow. Blur it back. Like that. Blur 2. So 4 and 2. 2. Okay. Now graphics. Let's go to our uploads. We're bring in this guy. So, the anti. I think we want it to be. It definitely doesn't need to be that big. That's centered. Shoot. Action. Our year 2021. Act 3.15.1 and 3.16. Calling this a 316 guide too. Just to let you know. Okay, we'll call that centered. Actually, let's change that color to maybe blue. Microtech blue? No, maybe. I like that. Brighter. Okay, and then we're gonna move it up a little if we're gonna do that. Change the shadow to blue. I don't want to. White. Okay. I'm gonna leave it up there. I don't care. We're gonna go back to our graphics. We're gonna scroll all the way down to the fist logo. This be big. Put that in the corner. Just like that. Do we have any other graphics like Star Citizen? This one. What else we got? Virgin. We got Drake. We got this guy here. I like that. I don't like that right there. Yeah. Let's change this. Use that space. Honestly, but I'm gonna do something. Yeah, that looks all right. That up. Oh. Okay. I hope. I mean, that doesn't look great. It's not horrible, but it's not great. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's very busy, but I'm not super proud of this video, so we'll call this ReShade. Save it. Then I actually snip. This is how it's free. Didn't want us to do it. Shouldn't have made it. Save stuff. Shade. Thumbnail. Done. Thumbnail's done. Okay. And man, this thing's taking forever. For a 25-minute video, it's because of the side-by-side. So it's gonna render really slow with that stuff. So I guess I'm gonna call it, guys. Obviously I'm not gonna stay up another 3 hours. I'm gonna go to bed, let it render while I'm sleeping, and then I'll get up and I will stick it on YouTube. We'll have to do that tutorial another day. How we do tags and all that. But for any of you guys who are actually watching this to the end, thank you very much. Jawa and I love you guys. We appreciate your support so much, and we couldn't do this without you. We're right at that. We're almost to 1,100 subs now. Let's see where the channel's at, actually. Bring it on screen. Dashboard. We're at 1051. We've gained like 50 subs in just a couple days. It's been pretty awesome. Hey, Cindy, what's up, buddy? Congrats on the 1K, guys. Well deserved. I'll down him here in honor of the next milestone. That's a heart. Well, thank you, sir. All right, that reply is done. There's no mentions. There's nothing held for review. So we do check comments. I do it constantly throughout the day. You can see we actually don't have any money analytics. Oh, 47 whole cents, guys. So from 24,449 views in the last 28 days, estimated revenue right here is 47 cents. So I don't know if that's like accurate, but it is what it is. It's cents on the dollar for these videos. Maybe this one will get some good ones. Who knows? I know you can go to like content. Let's see Jawa's video. He just did Nick's, right? So we'll go to his monetization. Analytics. 13 cents for 888 views. You'd love it. 13 cents. So yeah. We're doing awesome. Maybe we'll actually be able to pay our bills. Maybe we can actually get a sponsorship, and that'll actually help pay the bill. It's 13 cents ain't gonna cut it. I'm gonna learn about all this stuff. Now I know some of this stuff is still processing, right? But I think he's looking at whatever RPM. What's RPM mean? Revenue per mil, and tells you how much earned per 1,000 views. So we're getting 24 cents per 1,000 views, and we're not even at 1,000 yet for it. It's 888. So yeah, we don't get views like Board Gamer or Cobra or any of that stuff. So maybe one day we will. But yeah, 13 cents for that video. I'm sure a lot of this stuff will change as YouTube is still processing a lot of stuff.
you look at some of our highest viewed videos in just this period, right, which is in the month of November to December. So last 28 days. We've had a couple of videos get some real good views, like the Prospector, a couple of those. And then it goes down quite a bit. Dual Sticks always gets some pretty good views. Cuddy Black, stuff like that. Then there's Nick's. That's a recent upload. The Saber gets a bunch. So there's not a whole lot of views on those. If we were to go to do our analytics for like the last lifetime, you can see lifetime views. Our highest is the Argo Mole video, and it's only at 6,000. So I mean, we're still a very small, tiny, insignificant channel, which is okay. Hopefully one day we'll get enough subscribers and views to actually make a difference and start earning some decent money. So we'll see if that 47 cents goes up. And with that, I'm gonna cut the stream, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I guess we'll see you Thursday on the next one. You have a great night.